So what do you get when you combine massive metal ensembles, eerie drones, and over 19,000 meticulously recorded sound sources? Something that's as terrifying as it is inspiring. Welcome to Rust Prime. Craig Peters here from Soundiron, and today we're going to be diving into an absolute beast of a metallic sound design instrument. Whether you're into horror, sci-fi, or just love a little bit of industrial mayhem, this is an absolute goldmine. Rust Prime pulls together the entire Rust series into one monstrous collection, over 19,000 samples of clangs, scrapes, eerie drones, brutal impacts, beautifully strange textures, ambiences, custom effects presets, and much more. With this library, you can bash away at huge metal ensembles, zoom in on individual sounds, or turn anything into a tuned, playable instrument. So let's jump in, make some noise, and see just how much madness we can pull out of this thing. So Rust Prime is built for the Contact 8 player and is compatible with all NKS standard hardware. What's really great about this is that it's really easy to preview and get an idea of some of the sounds and content that comes with the library. So when you're over here, you can click this All Banks and it'll show all the effects as well as some of the individual main NKIs. So if you want to just preview any of these, you can just click these. Makes it really easy to cycle through. And then if you want to use these, just go ahead and drag them in. And then you can just go ahead and start playing around and composing. So as you can hear from that quick demonstration of an effects preset called Absolute Chaos, it sounds absolutely chaotic. And with this library, you have a super flexible user interface with layer mixing, deep effects controls, a modular effects rack, arpeggiators, filters, LFOs, over 100 different presets to get you started. And for this volume, we recorded entirely new exclusive sounds just for this compendium. So we're going to be going over that as well. So let's go ahead and start diving into more of the sounds in Rust Prime. Effects presets like these are great for creating any kind of dark, moody, or brooding atmospheres. If you've heard any of the music from any of the Saw movies, Charlie Clouser has used a lot of our Rust on that score, and you can really hear it, especially for creating those kind of dark dungeon type atmospheres, and it's really great for just anything like that. So with the Rust Prime NKI, it allows you to mix, match, blend, and layer all of the different volumes of Rust, whether it's Rust 1, 2, 3, or 4, or even 5, which is the newest volume that we added specifically for this compendium. So let's just go and play through some of the different ensembles so you can hear a little bit of what's included in each one. So the sounds that you just heard were from Rust 1, which is an eclectic collection of metal objects and surfaces recorded in a variety of spaces. So you have a lot of tonal variety from very high types of sounds to more lower metallic thuds. So you have a lot of variety when it comes to this one. So Rust 2 delves into the world of urban exploration. For this one, we snuck into some isolated, abandoned, and liminal environments from derelict warehouses, empty prisons, industrial sites, and much more. So let's check out some of these. This is the Rust 2 ensemble. Rest 3 brings out powerful bass and rich musical tone with tons of deeply resonant surfaces, objects, and oddities. So let's have a listen to this ensemble. You hear a ton of low end on that. Now let's check out some of the sounds that come within Rust 4. This is one of the more recent volumes for Rust that we came out with, that we recorded at the Historical Society's Agricultural Museum in Knightson, California. So let's check out this. This is the Ensemble A. That one's cool. It's got kind of that high screech, but that low thud. Now let's hear a little bit from Ensemble B. This is still Rust 4. All right, so now we're going to check out some of the sounds that we recorded exclusively for this compendium, and for this one it expands on our historical exploration as we comb through every nook and cranny of that 4-acre museum to really get as many sounds as we can out of it. So let's check out some of these. So similar to Rust 4, we recorded a ton of content, so it requires 2 different ensemble patches. So let's check out the Ensemble B now for Rust 5. So when you load up any of the main NKIs for Rust 1 through 5, we also have a bunch of atmospheric pads, drones, and evolving textures for you to use that were crafted from the source content. So right now I'm going to show you some of the ones that we created for Rust 5, and these are great for just underscore or just really setting a mood and getting into that vibe of just really unsettling industrial darkness. So let's go ahead and check out some of these. And I love with these how you can play a single note and just really craft an atmosphere super easily. And you can layer these together to really be able to blend between different ones, especially when using the X fade. Super cool. Now let's check out some of the other ambiences from the B category. All right, so now I want to play for you some of the custom effects presets that we created for Rust 5, and all of these use various aspects of the library, from the Advanced tab, which you can see here, LFO, filter, and arpeggiator. These are per layer, so this really varies depending on the type of mood and atmosphere and effect that we wanted with these effects presets, to just give you a quick jumping point to start composing. So if you want to modify any of these and save them off, you can do that too. So let's go ahead and check some of these out now. Alright, so that about wraps up this walkthrough for Rust Prime. If you want to learn more about this library, click the link in the description below or head over to soundiron.com. Thank you so much for watching, subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you in the next video. Have a good one.